Hi, I'm Scotty, and this is my entry to the 2023 Brattleboro LEGO contest. It's a working LEGO slot machine. So what this machine does is you have 3 coin slots at the top, and when to play, you bet a nickel into one of these 3 slots. Now these slots have 3 different colors that also show up on this wheel. Now if you bet in the same color that the wheel lands on, then you'll get a prize. So the prizes will be greater for the more rare colors, such as black, which only appears once on the wheel, and red, which only appears twice. So now I'm going to show you how to use the machine. So the first thing to do is choose one of the 3 slots to make your bet. I'm this time going to bet on the yellow. So put your coin in, and you take this black lever here and bring it all the way back. Now you bring the lever back and push it all the way down. Now the wheel landed between them, so you're just going to give the wheel just a little turn counterclockwise. And so that means I landed on red, and this button on the side here will not go in. It is locked. So now I'm going to play again and see if I win this time. So I'm going to bet my nickel in the yellow again. I'm going to spin this wheel. Bring the lever all the way back, push down. I can see I got yellow, so this button over here will go in, and this yellow button for the prize will push in. You need to push it kind of quickly, so push that in, and in this slot here, you just reach around, there'll be 2 nickels. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like to win on the red and black. You put your coin in, you spin the wheel. Now let's just say, for example, that it landed on red. So you hold this down, you make sure to hold down the lever when it lands on red or black, so you get the right result from this button over here. You can see now the button will go in, because what I bet and what it landed on is the same. Now if I press this red button in on this side, you can see out come 3 coins. So the prize for the yellow is 2, the red is 3, and the black is 5 coins. So now I'm going to bet on black, and spin the wheel. And now, so we landed on black. I bring this lever all the way down, and you can see this button goes in. So you're going to want to hold this button down and then come around and press this black button here. Bring it back out, and you can see over here there's 5 coins for the prize of 5 for the black. So this machine has a ton of mechanisms, but I'll just show you some of the most important ones. We'll start off with the coin mechanism here. So right here we have the 3 chutes that the coins go in when you bet in one of the 3 holes. So if I were to put my coin in the yellow hole, then it'll slide down here, lift up this little black thing, which unlocks the main wheel to spin. And so it'll get held here, and as I move the lever, it'll get let under this red piece, and then a piece will come on top of it to check where it is. So you can see right now it's about to go under this red piece. So now it's under the red piece, and now this littler red piece is gonna drop down on top of it. You can see that. So now if I put another coin in, let's say in the red for example, now this old coin that's still under here gets dropped out and a new one comes in. So you can see that one just fell out. Now as I bring this back, this new one is now under here, and this piece is pushing on top of it to check where it is. So this system in here is what determines whether or not the wheel and the bet are the same. So this is the most important mechanism, because if you were to bet on one color and the wheel lands on something else, this is what's going to know that you bet wrong. So this little white piece way back here, that will move back and forth along a little track here in one of three positions, and that is connected to that little piece that goes and hits the top of the coin in the coin mechanism. Now depending on where the coin is, this will be at one of three different positions. Currently it's in the middle position because I bet on the red, which is in the middle. Now this whole system here, which is like a little claw, can move back and forth on a track, and that is actually connected to what checks where the wheel landed. So it'll move in one of three positions depending on where the wheel landed. Now if the white piece and this claw are in the same position, then this claw can actually go around the white piece, and that is connected to that button, that white button that will push in. But if, for example, if this red piece here is in the wrong place, then it won't be able to push in. So the last really key mechanism is this whole system in this area. This is basically what controls every of the little mechanisms. So you have the two parts that move when you move the lever. You can see this black piece is moving and this whole system here is moving. Now what the black piece does is it hits this gray piece, which will flip back and forth. And if you look at the top here, that red piece that holds the coins is actually controlled by this gray arm. So this piece is what cycles the coins through their different positions. Now this little gray circular piece here is what resets those pieces that go on top of the coin. So if you look at the top again, you'll see that as I push on this gray piece, it lifts up this piece and this piece. You can see that. And the last thing is when this is up, this gray piece here is locking these pieces where they are, and as soon as this black piece touches it, it'll unlock them and allow them to check where the coin is. So this machine here has taken me like pretty much this whole year to build. It is definitely by far the most complex thing I've ever built with Legos. It has over 20 separate mechanisms that each perform a crucial task to make the whole thing function as a whole. And the biggest challenge when building this was that I haven't used any electronics or motors or sensors or anything. Every single action that this machine makes is purely mechanical and is done only through the use of moving parts. And every mechanism in this I have designed myself, tested, rebuilt again, and finally got it to a state where everything will work together.